Hello everyone, I'm Dustin Brown, Director of Instruction here. Today I'm coming at you guys with a little tip for chipping. We're going to talk mostly out of the fringe here, so if you've got a long shot or a tricky little chip shot from the fringe where you don't really have an option to putt it. What I'm going to talk to you guys about today is called a check and roll shot. It's a little variation of a bump and run, just small setup differences and little swing cues that'll help you get the ball on the ground, let it check, and then roll out. First club I have is a 52-degree gap wedge. So this is gonna be the same setup for every single club we use, and we can use this shot from a sand wedge, a lob wedge, to a 3-iron. So the first thing we're gonna do to set up for this is we're gonna have a very narrow stance. What this narrow stance does is it helps us rotate through the swing a little bit better, so we don't really stop our swing and kind of flub it, hit it fat, that a lot of amateurs have trouble with on chip shots. So we set up with a very narrow stance, slightly open. The way we aim this shot is we aim it with the club face. We don't aim it with our feet or our body really, we use the club face to aim. So I'm gonna aim the club face at my target, have my feet slightly open, my weight slightly on the left side, just favoring a little bit. We don't want it too far left, we don't want it too far right. We want it just favoring the left side. Club face at target, feet together, slightly open, weight favoring left, and then I'm going to put my hands just in front of the golf ball, and all I'm going to do to hit this shot is take a putting stroke. So if you can make a putting stroke, you can hit this shot. Go through all my steps. Putting stroke. What we're looking at to make sure we hit this right is that first hop. If the ball hits and hops straight up in the air and you can see it kind of deaden and stop spinning, that's how you know you've hit it right. So that was a shot with a 52-degree gap wedge. Next I'm going to move to an 8-iron. The only difference here is where we're going to try to land the golf ball. So I'm going to go through the same exact setup. Narrow, slightly open, weight slightly left, hands forward, and I'm just going to try to land the golf ball not as far. So that works just as well with an 8-iron as it does with a gap wedge. The last club I have for you is a 5-iron. Since this 5-iron has a lot less loft than both the 8 and the gap wedge, it's essentially going to roll the whole way. So we're going to take a very short putting stroke because we want to get this on the ground as soon as possible, or else we're going to hit it way too far. Setup all the same, aiming with the club face. We get it on the ground early, let it roll out. So a check and roll shot is a very easy shot to hit with every club through your bag. All very makeable putts there. The furthest one I've got is about 3 feet away. This is something I suggest you just go out, practice anytime you get time on the green or a chipping green to practice with. Try it out, see if it works for you.